You know, what happens if you're one of the greatest singers of all time and you really launch your solo career with a love song about a rat? Well, in 1972, Michael Jackson had a big hit, an Oscar nominated song called Ben, which was the title song from the sequel to Willard. Now, this 72 American drama thriller film was directed by Phil Carlson. It starred Lee Montgomery, Joseph Campanella, and Arthur O'Connell. It is a sequel to the film Willard. The film follows a lonely boy named Danny Garrison who befriends Willard's former pet rat named Ben. Ben becomes the boy's best friend, protecting him from bullying and keeping his spirits up in the face of a heart condition. However, Borm forms an army of deadly rodents while the police attempt to control it. Now, Ben was released on June 23, 1972 by Cinerama Releasing Corporation and received mixed reviews from critics. American singer Michael Jackson performs the theme song of the film, also titled Ben. The song is also included on a 72 album of the same name. Now, written by Gilbert Ralston, characters created by Stephen Gilbert, produced by Mort Briskin, cinematography Russell Mette, edited by Harry Gerstadt, music by Walter Schaff, and the production company was, get this, Bing Crosby Productions. Distributed by Cinerama Releasing, 94 minutes in English. Now, the movie begins with a recap of the ending of the first film, where Willard is killed by his rats after he tries to kill them and Ben. Police arrive at the scene and find Willard dead. Two police officers stay at the Styles house, where one of them is attacked and killed by the rats, while the other finds his body. A police detective named Cliff Kirkland orders to have an exterminator to kill the rats, but Ben hears this and tells the other rats. Together, Ben and the other rats go into the sewer. A lonely boy named Danny Garrison, who has a severe heart condition, lives with his sister Eve and his mother Beth. Danny finds he befriends Ben while playing with marionettes in his work shed, and Ben becomes the boy's best friend. Later that day, Ben and the other rats attack a food truck, causing a driver to crash and kill another driver. The next day, Danny plays on the piano a song he has created for Ben. Later that night, Ben and the other rats invade a grocery store for food and destroy the entire store. Police officers and detectives are now trying to kill the rats with poison and traps in the neighborhood, but Danny tells Ben about the traps set up by the police. Just then, a bully comes to make fun of Danny, but Ben and the other rats attack the bully by biting him in his legs. The bully gets scared and runs away. Danny thanks Ben and the rats for helping him with the bully. The bully comes back with his mother and the police. The police tell Danny they want to see Ben, so Danny brings them to the work shed and throws at them a marionette he made that looks like Ben. The police with the bully's mother, leave the work shed. However, things gradually take a downhill turn as Ben's colony becomes violent in the search for food, resulting in several deaths. Eventually, the police go into the sewers and kill the rats with flamethrowers and shotguns and trapping them there. But Ben somehow survives the slaughter and makes his way back to Danny, wounded but alive. A tearful and overjoyed Danny tends to the injured Ben, determined not to lose his best friend. Now, other key actors in the movie included Rosemary Murphy, Meredith Baxter, Paul Carr, Kenneth Tobey, Scott Garrett, Bruce Davison, an early role. He played Willard in the original. Now, the film's theme song "Ben" is performed by Lee Montgomery in the film, and by Michael Jackson in the final scene and credits. Jackson recording of the song became a number one pop hit. Was later included as a title track on his second solo album. It won a Golden Globe for Best Original Song and was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Original Song, losing the morning after the presiding adventure. The song is calm and mellow, which contrasts with the horror content of the film. Now, Crispin Glover recorded a version of the song for his 2003 remake of Willard. A music video for this version was produced, which also featured Glover. Now, Ben received mixed reviews from critics. There's a rating of 60% on Rotten Tomatoes. Now, Gene Siskel really enjoyed it, gave the film 3.5 stars out of 4, and stated Ben succeeds as a horror show because it contains a requisite number of rat attacks, with the camera holding on victims covered with perhaps 24 clinging, scratching, biting rodents. Oh my God, he's covered with rats. Eek. But Ben goes beyond mere thrills in the realm of solid drama because of superior performance of Lee Harcourt Montgomery as Danny, who befriends Ben. Now, Kevin Thomas of the LA Times wrote that the film is equally scary and diverting as Willard while being more ambitious. Now, Leonard Maltin didn't like it, only gave it 1.5 out of 4. Now, the film is recognized by the EFI in the following lists. EFI 100 Years, 100 Songs, Ben nominated. So, ladies and gentlemen, you rarely see this on TV. You might see it on TCM, but it's well worth the wait to see it. Thanks for listening. Bye.